On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Pick up with 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. And for the moment, this will be a 1st down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To throw on 3rd down. Griffin. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Jonathan Grenard drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. On now is the Titans punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Touchdown. Will Fuller. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3-and-out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3-and-out, You're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Ka'imi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Griffith. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the gun, Griffith. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact and he'll go deep.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, Griffith. Over the middle here to Brown. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 27, Watson gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. And he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now a first down throw, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. This is intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Throwing on first down. Griffith. Henry's got it out on the left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
At the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Griffith, and he slings one that's incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
I think we can make this one pretty simple. That was a rookie mistake made by the rookie quarterback, trying to force a pass without really using proper mechanics.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Griffith. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 22 yards there, a first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
31-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, down at the 31. From the gun, Griffith. This one caught by Davis. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Lost Blacklock. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Seven, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Off the play fake. Griffith. And that's caught by Smith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Instead of a 3rd-and-1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Griffith. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Derrick Henry. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Texans.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, here's Watson.
That's into the hands of Isaiah Coulter.
Watson's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
35-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
Isaiah Coulter, the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd down and 4 yards to go.
Again, it's Watson.
That's going to be caught by Coulter. And he is going to have a Texans first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Watson looks to throw again. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Titans 17, Texans 7. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry on the way back home. Mike 3. Humble. Hey, baby. Mike 3.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson.
He gets this to Coulter complete.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. They are going for it. Here's Watson. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The toss right to Henry. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Henry. Down right around the 25. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
For the field goal, a 42-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. A final shot before the break. Watson, he's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I saw it with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? And he said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Watson. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Watson. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
17 yards.
From the gun, Watson.
Houston.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Isaiah Coulter, the intended receiver.
But it'll be 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. To the air yet again, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. From 6 yards away. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Texans 21, Titans 20. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Griffith. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. From the gun, Griffith. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
At the 46-yard line.
Off-play action. Griffith. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 43. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. A shotgun handoff to Henry. 1st down and much more for Henry. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 36 yards on the play.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the 2nd level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
Eluding the pressure right. This is caught.
And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Back to throw. Griffith. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. He's at the 50.
And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love plays like that. A defensive lineman holding the football. It's like a kid who stole a cookie from the cookie jar, and then he's just fleeing the scene of the crime.
And all he's doing in his mind, reliving his days when he was young, probably played fullback on his high school team, always wanted to be the tailback carrying the ball, trying his best to lug that bad boy the distance.
Pretty impressive pick there off the screen and then a nice return.
You know, nowadays, they do more ball drills with the big guys than ever before because they want to take possessions away from the offense.
A gain of 5.
Brings 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Watson steps away to his left.
And now Watson throws another interception.
Picked off at the 20. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
48, 38 to Mike. 3 balls, 3 balls.
To throw again. Griffith. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The Titans on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Griffith. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at about the 28. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Watson on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're...
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Derrick Henry.
First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown and the two-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face a third down. Operating from the gun, Griffith. The open man is Smith. And he'll be out right at the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play that time for the Titans. 43 yards. On first down, Griffith. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Second and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Back to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. There defensively to make the play, Joejuan Williams.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. And no move by Dan Quinn to get the offense off the field. They're staying out there, and they're going for it on fourth. They'll run for it with Henry, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Throwing now, Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Fuller. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 16 yards, a 1st down.
First down, Houston.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now it's Watson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
On the keeper.
I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Down to a knee goes Watson, and that should just about do it for this ball game. So Houston going to come away here with the victory, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this